dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
It's week 2 of the 2022 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dolphins and the Ravens, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, our matchup here in this one, as so many do, revolves around the quarterback position. We've got an interesting pairing here.
And Brandon, I think each one might be trying to play some form of keep away from the other, because when you think about time of possession and what that means in a game, it's great if you're able to hold on to the football and run your offense at your pace. And it also helps to keep the other guy's offense on the sideline. That's your goal for the game.
On the set.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 65 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from second to third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Hurry!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Ready, set.
Second down at 7. The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in now.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here we go. Hustle. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On target over the middle to Hill. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it was still leading to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it.
On the ready. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very solid gain of 27.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Caught. It's Wilson. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And the Dolphins are going to get a 1st down.
Ready.
On a jet sweep, here comes Ronald. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as they have taken the lead. His 1st career touchdown pass, and, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab some.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage.
Ready.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin with a couple of cellar dwellers from a season ago. The Jets on the road at Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdowns there for Saquon Barkley. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. George Pickens, a touchdown reception. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Miami. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever...
Well, everyone's...
Ready.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Ready.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well.
Ready up.
They'll start the drive with Wilson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chuck Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense?
Ready, break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got the first down and more. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore.
Okay, ready?
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
Let's go.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Ready.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Mostert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
On the ball. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on the scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as...
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's go now!
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw.
Connecting with Hill.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens...
show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Ravens, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.